So in the previous video, we have done the middle of a line MOL process. So now it's time to talk about back end of line BEOL process. So let's just eliminate the one related with this BEOL procedure. So that I see. Okay. So since I have used the same name for liner, liner for this lower level, but the local interconnect and upper one. So that's the reason why I had a similar thing. So this is the previous case of our middle of line connection. So now we have this type. Yes, so that was the previous situation. Now we have a local interconnect, but they are not connected to the metal line, so we must do it. So for that purpose, we introduce IMD, so intermetal dielectric. First, it is deposited. Of course, when it is first deposited, there is no pattern at all. And how can you connect this metal, metal 1 to local interconnect? Here we have a procedure. As you can see, um, I just make all of them. As you can see here, initially the thickness was given as this number. So we have quite a thick IMD0, and now you can find that there are two different steps. The one is etch down to the entire IMD0, and another one is slightly etched only about halfway of it. So what is this? If we make this a full etching, that is corresponding to the BR. So here we will have BR, and when we have just halfway, then that will become the metal 1. So by patterning in this way, after that we can just introduce liner, and after liner we can also deposit copper. Of course, copper is deposited over field, and that is once again CMP. So that is the way we make this M1 level. So now when we have some only silicon structures for semiconductor and metal, and that will be the shape of our entire structure. So you can see that, for example, here we have the connection between this BR and our local interconnect for source and drain, and also here we have the connection between our BR, and this is corresponding to the P MOSFET at source. And how about the drain of them? So drain of these two transistors are connected through BR, and this is M1. Maybe you can find that this M1 is how can we say, so 90-degree crossed in its direction. So usually we have just unidirectional lines for metal lines in advanced technology, but in this AS87 PDK, the authors assume that we are using EUV, so we can make such kind of this routing. But I think that that can be just changed later. Well, anyway, this is the end of our BEOL. Of course, you know, this is just M1, then we have to introduce M2 and another one. However, in this example, I will just stop here because we have already covered the BEOL and MOL and BEOL, the starting point of BEOL. So the other things are just a repetition of the same procedure. So I think that more or less we have done the entire procedure. Okay, so that's it for this process emulation. However, our DTCO course is not only for process emulation, but it is also related with evaluation of electrical performance. So I will just come back with a new material. So by the way, this is August 25th, and we are just 1 week away from the beginning of a fall semester. Okay, so I will do my best to prepare lecture material as much as possible. Thank you and see you later.